Who am I? As of right now, I'm just a girl who's standing in front of you today giving a speech to get a grade. I may come across as a loudmouth person who never stops talking, but deeper down, I could be just like you. Let me bring some of that information to the surface. Hello, my name is Kiana McKinney. I am 19 years old and was born in Maryland of October 2000. I moved with my mom, my dad, and my older brother to North Carolina in the summer of 2004. I lived in the same house for 17 years. Since then, my family has broken up. For my high school years, I lived with my dad, stepmom, and little half-sister. After high school, I moved back with my mom and started classes at FTCC since she lived closer. I have completed a full year at FTCC towards my associates in science and plan on going to a university to get my bachelor's in order to become a dietitian. I've always had an interest in food health, such as nutrition or or health benefits for eating certain foods or herbs. Herbal medicine, art, and animals on land and in water have been another prominent interest in my life, but healthy foods and herbal medicines are my first and second place winners. Before I found my winners, I had thought about going into jobs such as marine biologist, set designer, or photographer, and many others, but I realized it was either lots of schooling or I wasn't in the right area. The longest interest in a job would be the marine biologist. I was about 7 years old when I heard of it and was so interested in the fact that I could be around marine animals all day. But that was also before I learned about all the schooling I had to take. I looked into classes needed when I was about 10 years old and didn't like seeing all the math classes needed, so I went off to more of the art side. Henceforth, the set designer. My love for the ocean and swimming has not gone away and probably never will. My mom calls me a fish out of water for the amount that I love swimming. I tried joining the swim team in high school, but soon realized I'd rather do it more recreationally than competitively. Sports started for me in middle school in the 7th grade. I tried it for basketball, didn't make the team, but that was fine by me since doing tryouts was right near the wrestling tryouts location. I had grown interest in wrestling. After finding out I didn't make the basketball team, I simply asked the wrestling coach if I could join and he said yes. Reason being is because they would take anyone who wants to join. The bigger the team, the better. After the season of the next school year approached, my wrestling coach asked me to be in other sports to keep my physique ready for wrestling. I did track, doing the 800, which is 2 laps around, and discus, throwing the disc. Later doing soccer, being the goalie. When wrestling came around again, I joined and still got no wins. I was never a very competitive person and not winning was fine by me as long as I got to have fun. After that I never did a sport in high school, although I did do drill in ROTC. Now that you know a little more about me, I may or may not be still be that girl who's standing in front of you giving a speech for a grade. I could be a friend or an enemy, or just a person in your class who you give no attention to, and that's fine by me. My only question is, who are you?